I know we're in the middle of football season, but basketball season's right upon us now. It's November, and soon enough your privateers will be tipping off here at Lakefront Arena. Coach Mark Slessinger, I know you're excited about this year's team, another step further in the building process of this program.
It really is, Jude. It's a great opportunity for us to move forward in our progression of our program and to have so many dynamic young guys coming back with a trio of sophomores with Gill, Fry, and Broyles coming back, who all were major contributors, along with junior Kevin Hill from right here in town at Westwego and John Ehret High School, is a huge opportunity for us to really make the next step in the next tier of Southern Conference play.
Now you've got a lot of guys who have experience, but this next wave of freshmen will provide much-needed depth to your front court, and that was something that was lacking last year. You've gotten a chance to really look at them in uniform and working in your system, although just in practice. I know you're excited to see them when the games count, but what have you gleaned so far about what they can provide?
Well, I think they're very dynamic. I think they do a lot of things. I think you've got Traven Thibodeau, a 6'8" power forward from Brewery High School outside of Baton Rouge, who's coming along like gangbusters, really doing very, very well. Colton Weisbrod, who's an undersized forward but can really score inside from Nederland, Texas. Mike Zeno is an inside-outside guy along with Bryce Jackson that both can play multiple positions and guard multiple positions. So I think what you'll see as those kids progress through their freshman year into February, I think you'll see them grow very quickly, exponentially almost, to be able to play at a lot of different places on the floor in what we do in our system. They're going to be very fun.
And sometimes it's hard to be able to teach a team how to get there, how to win a Southland tournament. You're eligible this year, and you don't have anybody that's experienced that in the Southland, but Kevin Brown comes in, a graduate who's played a lot for the Raging Cajuns and now available to really help your team out.
It really was. He was a key recruit for us, and almost of all of them may have been the most important recruit, because he brings in experience that you can't coach, you can't teach. You either have it or you don't. And for him to come from a program last year that won and had a very good run, and him to be the sixth man and start off and on throughout the year was really a great opportunity for us to get a dynamic guard, not a point, not a two, but a dynamic guard that can play the point, he can play the two, he can play the three. He can do a lot of things for us, and not only that, but be a great locker room leader. That was really important for us.
And coaches don't pay much attention to the preseason prognostications, but ninth place, I know when you heard that had to be something that motivated you and your staff and has trickled down to your players. I think you believe you have a much better team than the ninth place team in this conference.
I really do, but we're so young, and I don't put a ton of stock into that. But we're very young, and I understand that it's tough for people to gauge the unknown. But I know what I see every day. I see guys that come in that work their tails off. They're going to class. They're doing all the things they're supposed to do, and they're growing at a very fast rate. People will see a much different team in February than they see in November and December. And I think that's the part when you look at our non-conference schedule and the teams we're going to play, the Indianas, the Texas A&Ms, the Texas Christian, the Southern Illinois, to go over to get ready to play Southland Conference action and to compete for a championship, but then even bigger, to compete for a chance to go to the NCAA tournament and hang another historic banner along with all the other ones in this great arena with all the great history that this program has. It's an unbelievable task.
You are very much in touch with the history of the program and trying to get that fan base to grow back to the highest levels of the program in the past. I know it's a continuing process for you. Somebody that's looking at this video right now hasn't seen Privateer basketball in a while. Why do they need to be here and support this team?
They need to come out and see probably the most exciting, dynamic team in the city. You're going to see guys that are going to play extremely hard. We're going to play very fast and aggressive. And you're going to see young kids that are giving it all the time, that are doing the right things, that are playing as a team, playing unselfish. And you're going to get a chance to get up close, meet these student athletes, have a rapport, have a relationship with them, along with our coaching staff and everybody involved, in arguably the best basketball venue in the city and in the state of Louisiana. There isn't a bad seat here, and there isn't a better place to watch a game than Lakefront Arena.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you so much.